Everyone, sir, you can
Yes,
give me some feedback. Okay, yeah,
yes,
perfect.
yes, yes. You are audible. Nice.
Okay, perfect. Can I go ahead and share my screen?
Just 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Let me say a few words and then we will proceed.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Thank you, Master. My dear students, faculty members, and my today's lovable speaker, my favorite student, Uma Sanger. Good evening, one and all. I'm Dr. T. Mahavan, as you know that, Associate Professor in our department. I express my sincere thanks to our management and our beloved Head of the Department, Dr. Karthikeyan, for organizing this awareness program for our third year students. Thank you, students, for your interest and attending the program even during the period afternoon, like 3 to 4 p.m. and 4:30. I know that it's a very lengthy period after your regular classes and examination. And right now, I request you to mute your audio and attend the program. If you have any queries, please type it in the chat box so that our speaker will address according to his session progress. And I hope it is a last session for our program, that is GATE awareness program. On the first session, I think you gained the knowledge about the syllabus, question pattern, and the importance of technical questions like a problematic session of our manufacturing stream subjects, which is handled by Mr. Vivek Anand on the first day between 3 to 4 p.m. And then on the second session on the same day, probably you gained knowledge and information about the complete mechanical syllabus and then depth idea about our mathematical session and then design concepts, how we are going to face a design concept, how what is I think he come across with a simple example problem. It is made by Mr. Satyamurthy. And then on the third session on the Saturday, I think you people got the knowledge about top IIT institution in India, also the second part of the IIT, and then more information related to the MTech and the MS by research in our IIT institutions by Mr. Maheshwaran, one of our proud alumni. As part of this program, today we are going to see about the importance of management related information in the GATE examination, also in your regular interview. Why? Because நானே நிறைய கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன். நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, சார் நான் டெக்னிக்கல் நல்லா பண்ணிட்டேன், ஹெச்ஆர் கேட்ட கொஸ்டின்ஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் ஐ ஆன்சர்டு பெர்ஃபெக்ட்லி, பட் ஐ காட் ரிஜெக்டட் பை ஹெச்ஆர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அது என்னதான் அந்த விஷயம் இருக்குன்னு நமக்கு தெரியாது. நம்ம நல்லா தான் ஆன்சர் பண்ணிருப்போம், பட் ஹெச்ஆர் என்ன பண்ணிருப்பாங்க, அந்த லாஸ்ட் பார்ட் ஆஃப் அவர் இன்டர்வியூ ப்ராசஸ் வி மே கெட் ரிஜெக்டட். இது உங்களுக்கு ஃபியூச்சர்ல இந்த மாதிரி சில சுச்சுவேஷன் வரலாம். ஐ திங்க் டுடே வி ஹாவ் எ ஸ்பீக்கர் ரைட் பர்சன், இஸ் அவர் ப்ரௌட் அலும்னி. And on behalf of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, I welcome our today's speaker, Mr. Uma Sanger. He has completed his bachelor's in mechanical engineering in the year 2006 at Panimalar Engineering College. And let me brief about his profile, academic profile and professional profile. Over 15 years of experience in data analysis, business modeling, consulting, and quality assurance in information technology industry. Intensive experience in creating reports, dashboards, and acted as a focal point for quality process improvements. Facilitated recertification of ISO, that is QMS, ISMS, and ITSM, and implementation of PCI DSS version 3.2. IRCA certified lead auditor for ISO 9001 2015. Certified Six Sigma Green Belt practitioner, facilitator of Six Sigma quality initiatives, completed ITL V3 expert certification, have a sturdy base in analytical concept skills, which enhances the ability to visualize, articulate, and solve complex problems and concepts, and to make decisions based on variable information. Now I call upon Mr. Uma Sanger to deliver this webinar on the topic discussions and training on GATE questions and related interview-based idea in management category. Welcome, Mr. Uma Sanger.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that brief introduction. Thank you very much for you, and thanks for the opportunity to you and the HOD sir, Karthikeyan sir. Without you guys, this session must have not been happening. So thanks for the opportunity, first of all, and it's a privilege for me to come share my thoughts and ideas with with my college juniors. Okay,
Yes.
so Thank you, guys. Hello,
Please,
guys. Everyone. Good evening. I think you guys must have been really busted out. I heard you had some exams in the morning and continuous classes. I'll not take much of your time. It is more of an basic introduction about what is required at the management level. Okay, I'm not going to go into the details of how to prepare for gate, or like I think you had too much over the last few days. So I'm not going to touch upon what is gate or how you want to prepare for gate. Okay, this is out of my experience. Like with this 15 years of experience, I'm in currently I work for Hitachi Vantara, and I'm one of the recruitment panel for the data analytics team. Okay, so I'm going to share my thoughts whenever I go to interview. Okay, what is that I'm expected out of the candidates. Okay, especially engineering candidates who are freshers who wanted to join who have
especially,
passion towards data. Yeah, so
especially from mechanical engineering students.
definitely, definitely. So all the thought that I always have is mechanical guys are very good in numbers. Okay, because all our papers, if you see, like all our UG papers or like even PG papers, are more numeric or problem solving skills is what more required. Okay, so always I relate anything that I work on with numbers. Okay, so that's how my area of working or my area of interest inclined towards data integration, data modeling, or data analysis. That's where the current field which I'm working on. Okay, so let me quickly run through. I have a small presentation to you guys. Okay, okay, yes. Okay.
Yeah, you can proceed, Uma.
Sir, I'm unable to present. I can't. I'm say.
Can you go through that present now button?
It says something like you must grant permission not to share screen share. So is it like something that you need to give a permission to me?
Just 1 minute, I will ask Tamil.
Sure.
Tamil Selvan?
Or worst case, I'm just sending the file to you, the presentation file to you.
Yeah, sure. Please share it.
So majorly, if you see, I'm not going to talk about, as I said. Sorry, sir. Like I've shared the file to you as well. If in case if you get it, you can just pop up the screen. Okay. So guys, more of it, like I'm going to talk about the kind of nature of my work and what is currently industry is requiring at, what industry is wanting at. Okay. Even at this scenario of COVID and the pandemic situation, with very less job opportunities being there, there is one big chunk of job which is readily available, especially for freshers, okay, which is called as data analytics. The entry role would be more of a data analyst, okay. So this role is widely open across all the organizations. I would even say the chota guys from small scale industries to the big players, the big fours. McKinsey, until the McKinsey level, they are looking for people who have the data knowledge. Okay, so this data knowledge really helps you even at your aptitude skills at your GATE or GRE, GMAT, whatsoever the aptitude test you call it. That number crunching methodologies, okay, helps you on a long scale, and it can even fetch you a job. Okay, so that's how. Okay, so the presentation is coming up.
Just once again.
No problem, sir. Take your time. So, as I said, this session is more about, I'm going to blush up around about 4, 5, 6 basic concepts which will help you on a long run. Okay. So it's all about, I'm going to talk about what is ballparking. I'm not sure you guys know. These are the terms that will be the takeaway by end of this session for you guys. Okay. So there is the term called ballparking. There's a term called as data analytics. What is data analytics? Discuss that. Okay, there is something called as percentage change and some basics of probability as well. Okay, so there comes it. Okay, so it's as the presentation says here, the first slide. Okay, back up please. Yeah, so it is more about the discussion and guidance with respect to gate questions on management category. But what we are going to do here is I'm going to leave the first the part of it, the gate questions. Rather, I'm going to talk about the management assumptions, management preparation towards the preparing yourself for an interview or any aptitude exam, any aptitude oriented exam. Like not only for gate, it can be even for the GRE, GMAT or anything else. Okay, so next slide, slide.
Yeah.
So this statement is something which we have it all over our floor while we were going to office last year. This year, like if you see, it is always in front of my desktop. Okay, this statement called "In God We Trust, all others bring data." The current day-to-day thing is like we all revolve around data. Okay, so data has become so important in such a way that like data gives you more perception, more value addition to your business, and it gives you a perception about what you can do in the future. So yes, for anything and all, like anybody who's coming to me or anybody who's going to come in future, or there is any discussion happening, whomsoever it is, like we always trust the data because the data will not give us wrong values. Okay, next slide, sir. Okay, fine. So there's a term called as ballparking. Anybody knows what is ballparking? Anybody who's in and around can just unmute, and if you know it, you can just give me a guess. Let it be more interactive. I just don't want a one-sided conversation happening here. If possible, we'll make it. If not, if anybody knows what is ballparking, can unmute and say me the term what is ballparking, so that we can go from there. If not, I'll just move on. If there is no response, I'll just give you 10 seconds. If there is no response, I just keep moving on. I know the difficulty of presenting in online. Okay. So like, okay. So ballparking is nothing but an approximation technique. Okay. Like for example, what do you do? Like for example, while summarizing a multiple choice question, you round it off to a nearest number, right? So that is called as ballparking. Okay, so if you go to the next slide, please. What ballparking is like, closing off to the nearest value. If you could press enter. Okay, so that's some picture that gives you some idea about what ballparking is all about. Okay, you can move on, sir. So like for example, you see this, like ballparking estimate is nothing but a term which is used to round it off. So this is something which is like when you are working in an environment, working in an aptitude oriented exam, it's not necessary that you need to get the exact answer. It is more important that you need to roughly estimate quickly how quickly you can reach out to the answer is more important. Okay, so that is called as ballparking. Okay, so remember the term ballparking is nothing but, okay, probably for people who know the term, or like this term actually came out from a movie. Okay, any idea which movie it came out from? Okay. Okay, I'll leave that as an homework. Like probably you can Google it, you can get to know very easily. So this term ballparking is very famously used in a movie, in an English movie. Okay, so you can get to know where it has been used. Okay, so these are some of the things that I'm going to give you, so you can Google it, get to know. So that's an exercise to you as well. Okay, the next slide, please. So ballparking, as I said, it is more about approximation or rounding off to a nearest number. So this is one concept that we have learned in today's session. Remember that. Okay. So let's move on to analytics. What is analytics? Analytics is nothing but a rough estimation of what can happen what is going to happen, or you can even predict the future. That's called as analysis or analytics. Next slide. So here if you here, if you see, I can even ask this question, a common question to everyone, like, how many of you used analytics? Like, probably I thought of having a poll here, so that's the reason I've just put poll on the top of it. So, we can, say that, like, how many of you used analytics? Like, the common question when I ask to many students, how many of you used analytics? They would say, no, we have not used it, or we know some basics, we know certain analytical methods we have used. So that is a kind of an response that I get. But how many times, okay, like there are, like, I'm assuming there are like close to 15, 18 people in the room. I'm assuming most of us are mechanical engineers. So most of you must be riding a bike, a car, most of us, right? Okay, so next slide, please. So, like, I hope you ride a bike or a car. So, how many times have you thought about, can I raise my speed from 60 to 80, or 80 to 100, or like, I should not overcross this car, or I should not, what is the probability of me chasing this car at this speed? Okay, these are all the questions that will run at the back of your mind while you're riding a bike or a car, right? Like, probably when I'm going in a highway, like there's a lorry which is traveling at 80 kilometer speed. I'm at almost like 100 at the back of it. Should I decrease my speed, or should I overtake them? All these calculations that happens in your mind is analysis. Okay, all this is probability. So, is there a probability of chasing this red car off my blue car? Is there a probability of an accident happening? Touch wood, it will not, or it shouldn't. But still, there's a probability which happens here, which gives you a structure whether to do it or not. Okay. Only when the probability is more than 50% or more than 80%, you definitely do it. If not, definitely you slow down your speed, and there's a very less probability of an accident happening there. Okay, so that's the entire structure. Like, we assume that we don't do analysis, or we are not involved with analytics on our day-to-day life, but we know how many times have we written the exam, and we know that, okay, roughly I can say that my score will be around 50 to 60%. Or roughly I can say, definitely I can get 90% in this exam. Okay, so that's the kind of a confidence level. Again, the term confidence level is from statistics, probability is from statistics. Okay, and all these terms evolve around our day-to-day life, where we unknowingly use analytics in our day-to-day life. Okay, so that's all. That's a call which I wanted to give you. Next slide, please. Okay, it's fine. Quickly, I want some volunteers. Definitely, I need a volunteer in order to do this game quickly. I'm going to call out a name, so this time you can't escape being on mute. So I see a name called Abraham Calvin. So Abraham, give me a number. The question is, give me a number. You can unmute and give me a number. If Abraham is not online, I'm moving on to David. David, give me a number. Hari Prasad can give me a number. You can unmute, guys, unless and until if you're not away from your system.
Please, students, please respond. Hello.
Hello, yes, sir, please.
Two, sir.
Tirumeni, right?
Tirumeni, sir.
Yeah, Tirumeni. Give me a number, Tirumeni.
2, sir.
2. Okay. Tirumeni gave me 2. Okay. Anybody else? Sharath Selva, you are there?
Yes, sir. 6, sir.
Okay. Sharath Selva gave me 6. Okay. Super. Anybody else? Third, 4273. Who's that third 4273? Devito Francis, you can give me a number. Anybody else? Any other volunteers? Krishnappan can give me a number. Hari Prasad can give me a number.
7, sir.
Yeah, Krishnappan, please.
Yeah, 7.
7. Okay. Anybody else? If not, I'll close the call. Mayavan sir, give me a number, sir.
Yeah, 6, sir.
6. Okay. Naveen Anbu, Rajkumar, you can unmute and give me a number.
Sir, 7, sir.
Rajkumar 7. Thank you, Rajkumar. Naveen
sir.
Anbu, yes.
5.
5. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I think this should be sufficient enough to give out the thought that I have in my mind. Thanks for being more interactive. So I'm assuming that you guys are listening and talking to me. Thanks. So most of you gave me numbers which are single digit numbers, right? Like for example, you gave me a number called 2, 6, 5, 7, always single digit numbers. Why? Why did you give me single digit number? I asked you a question called give me a number, right? Am I not wrong in my question? I'll give you one more minute of chance. Anybody in the group can call out and give me a number. If
Yes,
you have
sir.
something which is out of the box.
734586509.
Perfect, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. If you don't mind, could you enter one?
I
So
think
if you see, most of you gave me numbers which were on top of your mind. Okay, like it might be your birthday number, your lucky number, your door number, your roll number, or at the max your girlfriend's birthday number, right? So, so all these are some of the numbers which is on top of your mind. You didn't even add an opportunity to think something called zero. You didn't have an opportunity to go to a two-digit number called 12, 13, 14, 20, or a three-digit number 100, 150, 200. Why? Again, this is something which is always on top of your mind, simple, easy to evolve. Okay, so that is where the trap is. In most of the exams or most of the aptitude exams, this is the trap that you fall into. They ask you a very simple question like this one: what is, give me a number. We all think about something which we daily use, a bus route number or a roll number or a lucky number or a birthday number. Okay, but there are numbers like, for example, 1 by 4 quarter is a number, 0.008 is a number, minus 43 is also a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 4,892 is also a number. But why didn't we attempt it? So that is where we all get, like, for example, this is one of the common question I ask in most of my interview questions. Okay, give me a number. Okay, nobody gives me a number. Most of the 90% of them give me a number which is a single digit number. Okay, so this is where we need to be more evolving, more think little bit out of the box. Okay, probably when I give you some choices, that might even attempt you to give a better answer. Okay, next slide, sir. So I want you to, like, for going forward, like think about what can be done. So the goal of today's business, in any business you take, even if it is a petty shop near your home, or like a fruit seller near your home, or a vegetable seller, vegetable vendor, or even a big giant like Hitachi or Infosys or any organization, they use data to do analytics in order to run their business. Like you can even think, how does a petty shop run a business, or a vegetable vendor or a fruit seller near my home knows what to do with numbers, right? Like, doesn't he know that, okay, fine, today I have sold out, this particular vegetable is selling out at a very faster rate, so I need to stock more. So that's kind of an analysis that runs in his mind. This particular vegetable has a better shelf life, or shelf life meaning the number of days it can sustain. Okay, or like this particular vegetable or a fruit is being wanted by more number of people. Okay, so these are the numbers that runs behind even a small petty shop guy. Okay, so based on this, he runs his business. Based on this, he runs his daily routine. So like, even at your case, like my father or mother gives me a pocket money of XYZ, I know where to spend what. Like, for example, for cinemas so much, for petrol so much, Nowadays, I think all things are like for Swiggy so much. I think the Swiggy and the food delivery is more the last few months, right? So this is how you maintain your data. This is how you can bring up a betterment to your profile using data in your day-to-day life. Okay. Next slide, sir. So I just wanted to touch base on this. Like this is more about a conversion game, which the industry is really looking out. Okay, as I said, that there is a lot of data available. Okay, if you go to Google, you have a lot of data. Go to any organization, like imagine HR department, they have their own data of how many employee, which date he has joined, what are the different appraisal cycles he has gone through, how many times he has got appraisals, what is the percentage of increment he has got from last year to this year. That is HR data. If you go to market data, okay, fine. How much have we spent in marketing so far? What is the distribution of marketing scale? What is the channel distributions happening so far? So that is the marketing data. When you go to the IT, like IT department, like for example, how many requests has come on this particular week? How many has been resolved within the time scale of 2 hours or 3 hours? So there are different data available at each and every point of contact. Okay. So how can we use this data? This data can be processed. Processed in the meaning, like there will be thousands of data available. You need to understand the data first. Okay, first you understand the data and identify which is the data actually required. For example, there might be like 100 different columns available. You need to know what are those 10 columns that is required for your analysis. So short down those 10 columns that is more important for your business analysis. So that what can be arrived at. So that's the information that you can process to attain the knowledge. Okay, fine. In the 100 data இருக்கு அதுல 10 data தான் எனக்கு தேவை. அந்த 10 data வச்சு நான் என்ன பண்ணலாம்? So that is what the people are looking at. Like everybody has the data, but nobody knows what to do with the data. So that is where the actual point is. Okay. So that's a gap which the industry is currently or to date. இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் we have this gap. Like people have data. There are no people who understand the data and process the data. So we need people who can understand the data and process the data. So for that, prepare yourself. There are a lot of tools. Most of the data analytical tools are freeware. Okay, for your information. I know I'm just getting deviated from this topic, but still, this is more important when you think about job scale wise. Okay, like there is a tool called as Power BI, which is a Microsoft tool. There's a tool called Tableau. There's a tool called R Studio. There's a tool called Quick View Link. Okay, all these are data analysis tools. Okay, there's a program if you are really interested in programming. There's a tool, a freeware tool called Python, which revolves around, like it is going to each around Java or .NET or whatsoever it is. Like if you encap yourself in these kind of tools, I can pretty sure that I can say that you can get into a job very easily, unless and until if you don't have an idea of like having a education further. Okay. So, or like even for any aptitude related examinations, okay, like it all revolves around the data, right? Okay, so the next slide, sir. Okay, I just have this rough intimation. Most of this is one other favorite statement which I keep always. Intuition is a superpower. Okay, you know that. Okay, your mind says left edukuma, right edukuma. You always have that intentions, right? Okay, 90% of the cases, உன் மனசாட்சிக்கு பயந்து நடந்துக்கோ எல்லாமே நல்லா தான் நடக்கும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. That's called as intuitions. Okay, so something. There is an inner value that says you when you're working with data. Okay, always data is more with works around with probability. As I said, 80% of the cases there's a chance that this might work. That's how we even give the data to the management people. Like when they come to us for an analysis, okay, we are not God. Okay, we are not we don't have any supernatural power saying that yes, this is the data available. Future, this is going to happen. That's not possible. We can predict and say that there's a possibility that this can happen based on this data. Okay, so there is always an intuition. Your mind or your heart or your soul says that with this data, this is possible. There is a possibility that this can happen. So when that intuition ins you, or like for example, அந்த பல்பே ரீதுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல, that moment, okay, or bell அடிக்கிற moment, okay. So when that information says, okay, fine, you can do something with this data, that evolves in decision making process, okay. So out of my experience, I'm in the industry for almost like the last 15 years now. Um, uh, 90% of the cases, my intuition is not failed. Okay. Yes, there are cases where certain cases where my intuitions must have not worked out, but still, 90% of the cases, our intuition, that is like whosoever's actually working on the data, your intuition says that there is a possibility. Yes, there is a very high possibility that it can work. So remember that, and I think that would give you a better. The another takeaway which I wanted to give in today's presentation is this word called Noir. Remember, Noir, Noir. Okay, so Noir is nothing but a French word for the color black. Okay, so remember that Noir is a French word for black. That's the reason why I have painted it in black. Okay, white background with black, so it registers in your mind. Noir is a French word for black. Okay, why Noir? The next slide will give you more information about what Noir is. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, as I said, data can be two types. It can be qualitative data or quantitative data. Okay, qualitative data. Today I went to a movie. The movie was good. Okay, or today exam was very bad. The question paper was tough. I didn't do well. So that is a qualitative data. Quantitative data is there were 10 objective questions. I'm pretty sure that I will get 8 out of 10. So that is quantitative data. So qualitative is something that you can't measure. It's more of happiness, sadness. That is qualitative. Quantitative is always numbers. Remember that. Okay. Again, when you go to quantitative can be two types: discrete, continuous. So discrete is whole numbers. Like how many chocolates did you have? I had 5 chocolates. How many girlfriends do you have? You can't say 1.5 girlfriends, right? Okay. So discrete data is whole number. It can't have fraction or decimal numbers. Whereas continuous data will be fractional or decimal numbers are continuous data. So continuous data mean, what is your height? I am 5.3. Okay, so that's a continuous data. What's the temperature today? It's 32.4 degrees Celsius. So that's a continuous data. Okay, so that's how data is classified into. So remember, guys, if you see here, I have also listed out something called as nominal data, ordinal data, interval data, ratio data. If you take the first letter of all these 4 things, N-O-I-R is Noir. Okay, remember the word Noir. N for nominal data, O for ordinal data, I for interval data, R for ratio data. If you want to make sure you have a basic understanding of what data is, this is something that needs to register in your mind. Okay, so probably nominal data is like something which is of categories. Like for example, your marital status. Like for example, are you married or not? Yes, I'm married. No, I'm not married. What type of a car do you have? I have a Ford Figo. I have a Tata Tiago. So that is called as nominal data. Okay. Ordinal data is like order. Like for example, when you go to a restaurant, they give you something called as a rating scale. Okay. So rate us on the food quality between 1 to 10, 10 being highest. I would rate you at 8. That is called as ordinal data. Okay. Interval data is nothing but a difference between the measurement as like in temperature, in degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit. That's interval data. Ratio data is like, for example, your BMI index, like your height to weight ratio, or your age to your running exercise time is a ratio data. Okay. So So these are the four classification data that you need to know definitely in order to go. Like for example, this is some of the real basic elements which add value to your products. The next slide, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. This is again a management perspective of, sir, you can just run through it. You can stop at the end. So, assume if we have started using the internet, right? Like, okay, let me give you a small scenario and then we'll go to what this is all about. Okay. So, see, like, we know, like, there is a router which is helping you in your internet service. Probably you have ACT or Hathway. Okay. Assume the internet is not working for you from the morning. What do? You call the service provider, say that my internet is not working. Okay, that is called as an incident. Okay, there is some service interruption happening for the service that you have abide to. So you have paid for the service, and that particular service has a problem. Okay, there is a service interruption happening. That is, you call them and raise a ticket. Okay, phone pani, sir, internet call and work agla. Okay, sir, we will check or like we will ask our field technician to come and check. That's an incident. Okay, there's a problem happening there and an incident is created. Okay, you move on to from incident to problem stage when multiple people, like for example, that's an incident. Okay, assume the entire apartment is not having internet. Multiple people calling for the same router from the same router where the connection is happening, then that becomes a problem ticket. Okay, so there is a difference between what an incident ticket is, a problem ticket is. Incident ticket is something which happens for one person. Problem ticket is something which happens for a group of person. Okay, so there's a term called incident, there's a term called problem. Okay, so assume when there's a problem, the router there's no problem. For example, there's two cases. Once they will fix it, or the problem is with the machine, or the problem is with the router, or problem is with the connection established. Okay, the wire or something. Some ground technician has to come and fix the router. That becomes a change. Change in the sense they are changing the router by itself. Or modem work. So they come to your home or come to your apartment where the problem is, and then they fix it. That is called as a change management. So there is something called as incident management, problem management, change management. As I said, I'm repeating this. This is something very common in management area, and some basic concept with respect to the management terminologies. Okay. So in service management, it can be any service management. Okay. So it can be like something called as an restaurant service management, or hospitality service management, or router service management, internet service provider, or even your cellular mobile network. Okay, so they are the service providers. The whomsoever gives the service are called as the service providers. Okay, so there is something called as incident management, problem management, and change management. Quickly, I don't want, sir. These are the topics that I had in mind. So, like, I also had few slides on probability and, like, if you just go ahead. Should I cover this? Like, because I thought probability is something which is a very common with related to data. If not, we can take it up later or sometime else as well.
Yeah, you can proceed, no problem.
Okay, so probability, common or like whenever we read out probability, these are some examples that come to your mind, right? Like flipping a coin, or rolling a die, or picking a ball, or at the max, card game. So this is what we have always evolved at. Okay, because that is easy to understand. Okay, like probability is nothing but what you want by what you have. Like for example, if you go to the next slide, sir. So, okay, fine. Assume there is a bag. There is a lot of balls inside it. Okay, there are green balls, yellow balls, orange balls. Okay, so somebody asked me like, what is the probability of picking an orange ball from that bag? Okay, so as we said, probability is nothing but what you have what you want on what you have. Okay, so what you have, how many orange balls do you have is always on the top. How many balls on the total you have is on the bottom. So that is called as probability. Remember, that way it will be easy for your understanding. Okay, so probability is nothing but what you want on what you have. உங்களுக்கு ஆக்சுவலா என்ன வேணுமோ always keep that on the numerator, and whatever you have, the entire total base is your on the denominator. Always probability will be between 0 and 1. Remember that it should not be less than 0 or negative இருக்க வாய்ப்பே கிடையாது. It can't be more than 1. There is no possibility at all. So always probability or value should be between 0 and 1, or it can be in percentage. Okay, 80%, 90%. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, and I just wanted to there's another term which I wanted to talk about, that's called as percentage change. Okay, so percentage change is nothing but change by original. Like for example, percentage change is very much different from the actual percentage. What is the percentage that you arrived at your exam last time? Okay, I got 80%, I got 82%. That is very much different. Okay, there's a concept by itself called as percentage change. So the formula for percentage change is always change by original into 100. Okay, so change is nothing but the difference between values. Okay, like assume last time I got 80% in my dynamics of missions. This term, or like in internals 1 I got 80%, internals 2 I got 90% in dynamics of missions. So what is the percentage change in score for Uma Shankar from internal 1 to internal 2? Or this would be a really boring example. Let us take the IPL is going on now, right? Let us take, okay, last time player X had probably 25 runs. This time the same player X is having 32 runs. What is his percentage change in the run from last time to this time? So the change is 32 minus 25, which is 7, divided by the old value. The old value here would be 25, right? So that is the percentage change value which is happening here. Okay, so this is one other very common in any of the aptitude test. You will be having at least one question based on this concept. Okay, percentage change, and very common question which is asked in most of the interviews. Okay, everybody knows what is percentage change values, but nobody knows how the percentage change actually works. So keep this in mind. This will be really helpful for you in the long run. Next slide, sir. I think I don't want to cover on this. Like I think you guys have better knowledge on this. I don't want to give you update on what is gate, what are the type of questions, or how many durations, what is the marking scale. I think you guys know it better rather than me. So like probably I thought if time permits, I would have some discussion on this. Let's move on, sir, please.
Sure.
So we are almost towards the final part of the slide, or final part of the discussion here. Always have the right questions in your mind to ask. If you ask the right question, that will help you in the long run to achieve yourself and achieve in your both in your professional and personal scale. Okay, so like asking question doesn't matters here. Asking the right question matters everywhere. So always remember that. So all together, if you see, we learn something called as ballparking in today's session. I'm just giving a blush around. Ballparking is nothing but a rough estimate of what you can arrive at. Okay, and we also talked about what is analytics. Analytics more about discovering, interpreting, and communicating the data in a meaningful pattern. That is called as analytics. We also discussed about how analytical skills are used in current day corporate environment. We also had a game of number where thinking out of the box, like even big numbers, fractions, negative, decimals, all these are also numbers. Okay, remember that. That's a simple spark around to give you around how a simple question can give multiple answers. Okay, unless until there is a condition. And we also had something called as conversion game, what the industry is actually looking at, how the data can be transformed to information, and the information can be projected as knowledge to the management to have arrive at decisions. Okay. We also had some basic information about intuitions. Intuition is nothing but that bell that rings, or that bulb which glows. Okay. So intuition, go by your intuition, that helps in the long run. And we also discussed about what data is, or what a qualitative data is, quantitative data is. We also came around a new term called NOIR. NOIR is nothing but a French word for black, NOIR, nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. Remember that. We had a slide about service management. We discussed new terms about what an incident is, problem management is, and a change management is. We touched upon something on probability. Probability is nothing but what I want on what you have. Okay. And also percentage change, and finally asking the right questions. With that, I'm closing my session with a thank you slide. Finally, if there is any questions, I'm open to take. If not, my number is available with Myron sir and the HOD sir. If you feel really uncomfortable asking the questions here, you can even reach out to me in WhatsApp or give me a call. You can consider me as your alumni, or like some super senior. So I'm not somebody who's outside the world of Panimalar. So Panimalar has given me a lot to me. The sessions which I accepted is like more of giving back to Panimalar. Okay. And I thank Myron sir and Karthikeyan sir at this moment, without whom all these things are not happening. Probably I don't know whether I had the right discussions at the point, but I feel this is more relevant to industry. What is the actual requirement of what the industry is looking at? So reach out to me, and I'm open to questions now. You can shoot out your questions now. Thank you.
Thank you, Umashankar.
Thank you,
Students, if you have any doubt, please, you can unmute your mic and proceed. Or else you can chat in the chat box. Umashankar,
Yes, sir.
I hope you have a very minimum strength, but still, it's a very wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Is
Thank
it
you.
possible to conduct a, thank you. Is it possible to conduct a mock interview here? If someone is willing to take part. Is it possible just so that
I'm ready.
ஒரு HR இன்டர்வியூ எப்படி இருக்கும், எப்படி இருக்க கூடாதுன்றத டீச் பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு சின்ன மாடல் மாதிரி இருக்கும். Is it
கண்டிப்பா சார். I don't mind. If people are ready, I'm okay with it.
எஸ், திடீர்னு தோணுச்சு. ஏன்னா we have ஒரு HR இருக்காங்க, 15 years of experience போது definitely it will give some idea to the students. And students, if you have in doubt, please you can proceed, or else we can have a mock interview. யாராவது ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ரெடியா இருந்தீங்கன்னா we can proceed with Mr. Umashankar sir. யாரும் ரெடியா இருக்கீங்க? Have any idea, please?
ரொம்ப கஷ்டமான கேள்விலாம் கேட்க மாட்டேன், கவலைப்படாதீங்க. இட்ஸ் கோயிங் டு பி மோர் ஜெனரல். ஓகே. நோ டெக்னிக்கல் क्वेश्चंस, guys, don't worry.
It will take some time usually, that kind of discussions. Is anyone willing to take part? Someone is raising a hand. Who is there? Romani. Just unmute and or any other students? No problem. நீங்க இல்லைன்னா கூட ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. Just an idea. Any other doubts? இன்டர்வியூக்கு யாராவது ரெடியா இருக்கீங்களா? ஐ திங்க் நோ ஒன் இஸ் பயப்படுறாங்களோ?
Yes, sir.
பயப்படணும்னு அவசியமே இல்லை.
Actually,
I'm not an exam, as I said. Sorry.
Romani,
Tamil English, yes, sir.
அது உங்க விருப்பம். நீங்க இப்ப அவரு இங்கிலீஷ்ல கேக்குறது சரியா இருக்கும். நீங்க இங்கிலீஷ்ல கேக்குறது சரியா இருக்கும்.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead, Uma.
Hello, Tirumeni, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you,
I'm
sir?
good. So, movies பார்க்குற பழக்கம் இருக்கா?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do you watch through any specific service provider like Netflix, Amazon?
Sir,
Hello?
yes, sir.
Is there any specific space where you watch, or what kind of genre do you watch?
So scientific movies, sir.
Okay. Okay. I just want you to தமிழ்ல கூட நீங்க சொல்லலாம். What was the last movie that you watched? Scientific genre.
Sir, 24, sir.
24. Okay. So, what did you like in the
Sir?
What do you like in the movie?
It's about time travel, sir.
Time travel. Okay. I want you to summarize a movie in ஒரு தமிழ்ல கூட சொல்லலாம். ஒரு 3 சென்டென்ஸ் 4 சென்டென்ஸ் வந்து அசியூம் அந்த மூவி பார்க்கல, எனக்கு தெரியல அந்த மூவியை பத்தி. ஒரு 3 லைன் இல்ல 4 லைன்ல அந்த மூவியை பத்தி எனக்கு சொல்லுங்க. அது எனக்கு புரியணும், அவ்வளவுதான். அதுதான் இப்போ வந்து அவங்க வந்து ஜட்ஜ் யூ ஆன் தட். ஓகேவா? நான் அந்த மூவி ஆல்ரெடி பார்த்துட்டேன். பட் ஆனா வந்து அசியூம் தமிழ்லயே வந்து அந்த ஒரு 4 லைன்ல 5 லைன்ல வந்து இந்த மூவி வந்து நான் புரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். அதான் கொஸ்டின். அதான் உங்களோட ரிவ்யூ. ஓகேவா?
Okay, sir. So just a minute, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, Tirumeni, please.
Sir, the scientist சூர்யா வந்து சயின்டிஸ்ட் சார். அவர் வந்து ஒரு வாட்ச் ஒன்று கண்டுபிடிக்கிறார் சார். இப்போ பேஸ்ட் ஆன் டைம் டிராவல் சார். அவரோட அவரு அவங்களோட அண்ணன் வந்து மிஸ்யூஸ் பண்ணி நினைக்கிறார் சார். அவங்க பையன் பேரு கிடைச்சிடுது சார். கொஞ்சம்
பயப்படாம பேசுப்பா.
அது மிஸ்யூஸ் பண்ணாம அவங்க வில்லன் கிட்ட இருந்து அதை கரெக்டா அந்த வாட்ச் காப்பாத்தி கடைசியில டெஸ்ட்ராய் பண்ணிடுறாங்க சார்.
Okay, so that's one line. I have already seen the movie, so I have a better understanding about what you're saying here. Okay, ma'am. So இது வந்து ஒரு ஜெனரல் கொஸ்டின் தான். ஓகே, நீங்க பார்த்த படம் தான். Probably I'm not going to say whether it is good, bad, அப்படிலாம் கிடையாது. Okay, the learning from this question, you can unmute yourself. Yeah. So the basic thing in this example or this question is like I just asked a simple question about a movie which you recently watched. How well you connect the dots? How well do you like hear the major thing is about the communication. One. The second thing is like how well do you connect the dots, and somebody who doesn't know anything about that particular item, how do you explain to them? Okay. These are two items that anybody, say HR, we would look forward in an
Uma, just a minute. Tirumeni, please mute your mic.
Perfect. Thanks, Tirumeni. So, as I said, it's a very simple kind of a question. Question கூட கிடையாது. It's a kind of an interaction. Okay. First வந்து நீங்க பயப்படாம பேசுறீங்களான்றதான் பார்ப்போம். ஓகேவா? எனி இன்டர்வியூ யாரும் வந்து ஒரு இன்டர்வியூர் வந்து ப்ராபப்ளி பயம்புத்துவோ there are few people, yes, 100 பேர்ல ஒரு 10 பேர் அப்படின்னு இருப்பாங்க. ஓகே, 90% of them know the pain of coming to an interview. A fresher who's இதுக்கு முன்னாடி இன்டர்வியூ அட்டென்ட் பண்ணாத ஒரு பையன் புதுசா வந்து இன்டர்வியூ அட்டென்ட் பண்றானா அவனோட மைண்ட் செட் எப்படி இருக்கும்? We have a basic understanding of that. Okay, but what we expect is, can you articulate things together? Number one. Can you communicate properly? Number two, do you have the basic knowledge? Number three, the basic knowledge is technical na போகும்போது அந்த basic knowledge இருக்கா இல்லையான்னு கூட செக் பண்ணுமே தவிர, like for example probability na எடுத்த உடனே probability question கொடுத்துலாம் யாரும் கேட்க மாட்டாங்க. Do you know what is probability? Do you know what is mutually exclusive event? Those are the kind of basic things that we ask in interview. Okay, do you know what a data is? What are the different type of data available? Or ordinal data na என்னன்னு தெரியுமா? So these are the questions that will come across in interview. Okay, so make sure your basics are strong. You're very confident about what you know. தெரியாதுன்னு சொல்றது தப்பே கிடையாது ஒரு இன்டர்வியூல. ஓகேவா? சார் எனக்கு I have no idea about this topic. இல்ல I don't watch movies. படம் பாத்தீங்களா? I don't watch movies. நான் படம் பார்க்கறது இல்ல சார். Nothing wrong in it. What do? I watch serials. Okay, there's nothing wrong in it. Even English, Tamil serial, என்ன serial இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல. Okay, so be confident about what you know, and be communicative, and make sure you're logically bringing things together. That is more important in an interview. Okay, so that's what any interviewer will look for, even if it is a HR interview or a technical interview. Okay.
Thank you, Umar Shankar.
Thank you,
any other queries related to HR interview?
Hello,
You
sir.
can unmute and proceed.
Hello, sir.
Yes, 4376.
Yeah,
You're thinking-
yeah, I'm Nandagopal.
Nandagopal. Yeah,
எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட் இருக்கு.
சொல்லுங்க.
இப்போ ஹெச்விஏசி ரிலேட்டட் ஃபீல்ட்ல தான் நான் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன், சைட்ல படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன் பார்ட் டைம். ஹெச்விஏசினா இந்த ஹீட்டிங், வென்டிலேஷன், ஏர் கண்டிஷனிங். ஸோ அதுல வந்து ரிவிட் எம்இபின்னு ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேர் யூஸ் பண்றேன்.
ஓகே,
லைக் ஹெச்விஏசி இந்த டக்டிங், ஹீட் லோடிங் அதெல்லாம் போடுறது.
ஓகே.
ஸோ உங்க ஒர்க் பண்ற கம்பெனில இந்த மாதிரி ரிவிட் எம்இபி
ஓகே, நான் யூஸ் பண்ணதில்ல பர்சனலா. ஐ ஒர்க் ஃபார் Hitachi Vantara. Hitachi as a company, if you see, they are more into manufacturing air conditioners, big boilers, earth movers. Okay, அதுல வந்து IT divisionல தான் நான் இருக்கிறேன். IT and data analytics consulting divisionல தான் நான் இருக்கிறேன். ஓகே,
சரி. ஓகே, சோ இப்போ பிரைமேரான ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேர் இருக்கு, பிரைமேரா PS6.
sorry,
பிரைமேரா PS6.
no idea.
லைக் a ப்ராஜெக்ட் மைக்ரோசாஃப்ட் ப்ராஜெக்ட் அந்த மாதிரி அது. சோ அது வந்து டேட்டா அனலிட்டிக்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்களா?
எனக்கு சுத்தமா ஐடியா கிடையாது அத பத்தி.
which is similar to Microsoft project.
Is it so? Okay, we are using Microsoft project here in our office.
Data analytics. So அதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்களா டேட்டா அனலிட்டிக்ஸ் இது?
Maybe நீங்க சொல்ற பர்టిక్యులர் சாஃப்ட்வேர் பத்தி எனக்கு I have no idea.
ஓகே, சோ உங்க ஒர்க் எப்படி இருக்குன்னா உங்களுக்கு
என்னோட work பாத்தீங்கன்னா, I work for a banking sector. என்னோட client வந்து ஒரு பேங்க். ஓகே, so they give us a lot of data. ஒரு particular process பண்றாங்கன்னு வைங்களா, process ஓட டேட்டா எங்களுக்கு தருவாங்க. அந்த டேட்டா வந்து raw டேட்டாவா இருக்கும். லைக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஃபைல் சைஸே பாத்தீங்கன்னா it will be like thousands of records or millions of records இருக்கும். ஓகே, அந்த மில்லியன் ஆஃப் ரெக்கார்ட்ஸ்ல இருந்து எந்தெந்த ரெக்கார்ட் தேவை எந்தெந்த ரெக்கார்ட் தேவையில்லைன்னு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நாங்க அனலைஸ் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, அப்புறம் அதுல எது இம்பார்ட்டன்டான டேட்டா எது கொஞ்சம் லெஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்டான டேட்டான்னு கிளாசிஃபை பண்ணணும், செக்ரிகேஷன் பண்ணணும். அதுக்கப்புறமா அதை ஃபில்டர் பண்ணி இந்த டேட்டா தான் நம்மளுக்கு தேவைன்னு தனியா ஃபில்டர் எடுக்கணும். லைக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஒரு 10 லட்சம் டேட்டா ரெக்கார்ட் தராங்கன்னா அதுல இருந்து நான் வந்து ஒரு 20,000 ரெக்கார்டு மட்டும் தான் எடுக்கணும் அனாலிசிஸ்க்கு. அந்த 20,000 ரெக்கார்டு எப்படி
அந்த 20,000 எப்படி சார்ட் அவுட் பண்ணுவீங்க? அதான் இந்த மாதிரி பைத்தான் அதுல அந்த மாதிரி
there are tools like Python, R Studio. அதுல வந்து நம்ம அனலைஸ் பண்ணி லைக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் அந்த 10 lakh ரெக்கார்ட்ஸ்லயும் வந்து எல்லா ரெக்கார்ட்ஸ்லயும் டேட்டா இருக்காது. ஓகே, சோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேஸ் வந்து அசியூம் லைக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் 20 டிஃபரெண்ட் காலம் இருக்குன்னா அந்த 20 காலமுக்கும் டேட்டா இருக்கா அப்படின்னு செக் பண்ணுவோம். ஓகே, அதுலயே வந்து பாதி போயிடும். ஒரு 5 lakh டேட்டா தான் டேட்டா இருக்கும். அந்த 5 lakh
கம்ப்ளீட் டேட்டா இருக்கும், பாதியில இருக்காது. ஓகே,
yes exactly, yeah, true. So we segregate, like for example again okay, இந்த particular project வந்து மும்பை மட்டும் தான் கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்றாங்க. சோ ரீஜன் வந்து மும்பைன்னு போடுவோம். மும்பைன்னு செலக்ட் பண்ண உடனே அதுல வந்து 5 லட்சத்துல இருந்து 1 லட்சம் ஆயிடும். ஓகே, சோ 1 லட்சம் டேட்டா தான் எங்களோட ஆக்சுவல் டேட்டா பேஸா இருக்கும். ஓகே, சோ that's how we filter data based on the requirement, based on the particular process, and then we select the data.
சோ ஓகே நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ண சாஃப்ட்வேர்லாம் என்னது?
I've used Tableau, R Studio, அப்புறம் Power BI. Okay,
Power BI.
So all
So
these
இது
are
வந்து
some of the
காமனா எல்லா கம்பெனிக்கும் யூஸ் பண்ற சாஃப்ட்வேர் இந்த டேட்டா அனலிட்டிக்ஸ்க்கு யூஸ் பண்ற
yes,
சாஃப்ட்வேர்.
common கிடையாது. ஒரு கம்பெனி ஒரு லைக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள்
ஓகே, அவங்க ரெக்யர்மென்ட் அந்த
yes
லைசென்ஸ் கீ ப்ராடக்ட்
License key,
எவ்வளவு அமௌண்ட்டோ அவங்களுக்கு
ஒரு
எது
கம்பெனி லைக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நான் இதுக்கு முன்னாடி I was working for some other company called CSC or Gaps அப்படின்னு ஒரு கம்பெனி போனோம். அங்க வந்து it was a different software. Client was requesting for some other software. Hitachi has its own software called as Pentavo அப்படின்னு அவங்களே ஒரு இன்பில்ட் டூல் வச்சிருக்காங்க. அந்த டூல்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். இப்போ ரீசெண்டா வந்து பவர் பிஐன்னு சொல்லிட்டு மைக்ரோசாஃப்ட் ஒன்று லான்ச் பண்ணிருக்காங்க லாஸ்ட் 1.5 years. தட் இஸ் பிகமிங் மோர் ப்ராமினன்ட் அண்ட் கிளைண்டோட பிளேஸ்லயே ஒர்க் ஆகணும், எங்க பிளேஸ்லயே ஒர்க் ஆகணும், காமன் டூலா இருக்காது. சோ அந்த டூலை யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கன்னு எங்களை. சோ இட்ஸ் லைக் லேர்னிங் ப்ராசஸ் தான். பென்டோவோ யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம், பவர் பிஐ பத்தி சுத்தமா தெரியாது. பவர் பிஐ கத்துக்கிட்டு அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, சோ so it depends upon what tool you wanted to use and keep learning on them.
ஸோ எதுவுமே ஒரு கம்பெனில அவங்களுக்கு ஏற்ற சாஃப்ட்வேர் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ
for example most of them majority பாத்தீங்கன்னா Microsoft tools. Okay, like first one. Okay, so Microsoft Power BI is the Microsoft tool. So most of the companies by default they buy Office 365. So Power BI is part of Office 365. So அதனால ஈஸியா இன்பில்ட்டா வந்துரும். So அதனால people are started using Power BI more often now.
ஓகே,
Thank you.
Thank you,
I would like to hear about HVAC, about Revit MEP தான். ஸோ டேட்டா அனலிட்டிக்ஸுக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இல்லை, நான் வேற டிசைனிங் பார்ட்டுக்கு கேட்கலான்னு தான் வந்தேன்.
Oh, okay. To be really frank, I'm technically a little outdated. Okay, but if required, definitely I can
ஜஸ்ட் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கேட்கறதுக்கு தான்.
Sure. இல்ல உங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பா வேணும்னா I can talk to the respective people in my organization, get you some update on it. It will be a problem.
ஓகே, அது சூப்பர். நீங்க கேட்டு சொல்லுங்க.
Sure. கண்டிப்பா. Thanks, Nanda.
தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you, Umasankar.
Thank you, sir.
Students, any other doubt?
பேட்டரி டெட் ஆயிடுச்சு சார், சார்ஜர் போட்டு சார்.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Krishnappan, go ahead.
yes sir. சார் இப்போ ஒரு டேட்டா அனலிஸ்ட் ஆகணும்னா பேசிக்ஸா என்ன காமன் சாஃப்ட்வேர்ஸ் அண்ட் லைக் பேசிக்ஸ் என்ன தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும், ஸ்ட்ரென்தன் பண்ணிக்கணும் நம்ம?
Okay, for an entry level data analyst job, okay, for a fresher you need to be very strong in your probability, statistics. Okay, கொஞ்சம் பேசிக்ஸ். நான் வந்து probability statistics சொன்னேன் ஒரு பெரிய ப்ராப்ளம் கொடுப்பாங்க அப்படிலாம் கிடையாது, நினைக்காதீங்க. பேசிக் ப்ராபபிலிட்டி, பேசிக் ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸ், ஒரு வென் டயக்ராம்னா என்னன்னு தெரிஞ்சா கூட போதும். ஓகேவா? ஓகே, so excuse me. So be on your basics about probability and statistics, and if you are really interested, I would if you are really interested, keen, I would ask you to start with Excel. Excel தெரியும்ல, Excel ஒரு data analytical tool தான். Okay, so Excel வந்து பேசிக்கா வந்து டேட்டா வச்சு you can do lot of bar, நிறைய charts பண்ணலாம், நிறைய data analysis பண்ணலாம். Like for example, there is something called as t-test, ANOVA. All these are some of the basics for data analytics. Okay, so அங்க இருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சீங்கன்னா you can easily reach out the goal as a data analyst person.
Sir, like இப்போ ஒரு data analyst ஆகணும்னா like what are the requirements or what do you see in my profile, like in my like
As a fresher, I would see whether numbersல வந்து நீங்க நல்லா இருக்கீங்களான்னு பாப்பேன். ஓகேவா? To be really very frank, for example, I've been to interviews, fresher interviews in many colleges. Okay, even now, very recently we had some interviews going on. Okay, so பாத்தீங்கன்னா, are you good in numbers? Are you able to articulate numbers? Like for example, நான் ஒரு நம்பரை கொடுத்தேன்னா அதை புரிஞ்சிக்க முடியுதா, டேட்டாவை கொடுத்தேன்னா புரிஞ்சிக்க, ஒரு எக்ஸல் ஷீட்டை கொடுத்துட்டு இதுல என்ன டேட்டா இருக்குன்னு கேட்டேன்னா you need to answer that. ஓகேவா? Like for example, நான் ஒரு ஸ்லைட்ல காமிச்சேன்ல, like for example NOIR, nominal data. For example, male female ஒரு கேட்டகரி இருக்கு, that is called as nominal data. அதோட அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் உங்களுக்கு இருக்கா? ஏஜ்னு ஒரு ஃபீல்டு இருக்கு, that is ordinal data. ஓகே, சோ அந்த மாதிரி வந்து ஒரு டேட்டாவை கொடுத்தா உங்களால புரிஞ்சுக்க முடியுதா? How many data is there? Can you roughly handle the data? And for example, the basic understanding of statistics here plays an important role. Okay, like ஒரு bell curve வரைஞ்சி 2% are lying above 90% அப்படின்னு சொன்னா, I need to know, do you understand what that 2% is lying above 90% bell curve? Okay, so all these bell curve, 2%, confidence interval, confidence level, இது எல்லாமே வந்து basic statistics. Okay, so in the basic statistics knowledge இருக்கா, like for example, I'm not saying that இந்த knowledge எல்லாம் வச்சுதான் கண்டிப்பா உள்ள வர முடியும்னு, at least இத சொன்னா புரிஞ்சுக்கிற thought process உங்களுக்கு இருக்கான்றது தான் எங்களோட ஜட்ஜ்மெண்டா இருக்கும் அந்த பர்டிகுலர் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப். அண்ட் அகைன் இட்ஸ் ஆல் அபவுட் ஸ்பார்க். இட்ஸ் நாட் தட் அந்த பர்டிகுலர் இன்டர்வியூல நீங்க நல்லா பண்ணலனா இட்ஸ் நாட் தட் யூ ஆர் நாட் a good data analyst or like for example it happens at that time. Okay, probably அந்த பர்டிகுலர் டைம் ஃப்ரேம்ல வந்து நீங்க கரெக்டா புரிஞ்சிட்டு கரெக்டா ஆன்சர் பண்ணீங்கன்னா you are in the job. That's it.
thank you sir.
For fresher, always for a fresher. Okay, I'm not talking about experienced guys, because experienced guys in the both our expectation level will be very high. First question வந்து என்னென்ன டூல்ஸ் தெரியும் தான் கேட்போம். எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு வருஷம் நீங்க I have worked as a data analyst for 1 year அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா what are the tools that you have worked on? That will be the first question. So அதுலயே தெரிஞ்சிடும் டூல்ஸ் தெரியுமா, ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கானா இல்லையான்னு தெரிஞ்சிடும். அதுலயே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின்லயே போல்ட் அவுட் பண்ணலாம்.
சார், ஒரு டேட்டா அனலிஸ்டோட growth என்ன சார்? லைக் என்ன டேட்டா அனலிஸ்ட்ல நெக்ஸ்ட் என்ன எய்ம் பண்ணணும், லைக் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க?
Actually, you start your career for if you really ask me for a data analyst. Okay, one. So ஒரு as a data ஒரு data analytics professional நீங்க grow ஆகணும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி நீங்க expectations really, if you have that as a thought process, I would say first வந்து reporting ஆரம்பிப்பாங்க. Most of them they start their career as a reporting analyst. Reporting analyst is somebody who data வந்து அழகா ப்ராப்பரா இருக்கும் எக்ஸல் ஷீட்ல, அதை வந்து you need to report it in a such a way that it is in a representable manner. Okay, from reporting analyst you move on to a next role called as data analyst, where you play around with data. From data analyst you move to a new role called as business analyst. Okay, business analyst என்ற போது என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா டேட்டா பத்தி மட்டும் தெரிஞ்சிட்டா போதாது, அந்த என்ன பிசினஸ்ல நீங்க இருக்கிறீங்களோ அந்த டொமைனை பத்தி உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். ஃபார் டொமைன்னா ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் பேங்கிங் டொமைனா இருக்கலாம், இல்ல மெரைன் டொமைனா இருக்கலாம், ஹாஸ்பிட்டாலிட்டி டொமைனா இருக்கலாம். So you need to know about the domain. So that is where the business analyst role comes into picture. Once you become a business analyst, the next role in the hierarchy would be data engineer. Data engineer na enna, one step higher than the business domain. Like ஒரு டேட்டாவை வந்து நம்ம கலெக்ட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிக்கும் போதே இந்த டேட்டாலாம் எனக்கு வேணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நீங்க யோசிக்கிற லெவல்ல இருக்கணும். லைக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஒரு ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் நான் திறக்கிறேன்னா, அந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் திறக்கும் போது இந்த 10 எலிமெண்ட் இல்லாம இந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்லாம் திறக்க முடியாது. இந்த 10 எலிமெண்ட், இந்த 10 கலெக்ஷன் ஆஃப் டேட்டா எனக்கு இதுவே ஆகணும். தட் இஸ் கால்ட் as data engineer. From data engineer, the next role is called as data modeler. Data modeler is somebody who models the data design cubes. It's more like SQL, even the programming languages come into picture there. Okay. The highest level in a data analytics role is called something called as data scientist. Okay. So data scientist is one who predicts the data. You have some historic data, like for example, last 4 வருஷம் டேட்டா என்கிட்ட இருக்கு. அந்த டேட்டா வச்சு அடுத்த வருஷம் என்ன நடக்க போகுதுன்னு என்னால ப்ரெடிக்ட் பண்ணி சொல்ல முடியும். That is called as data scientist. So hierarchy பாத்தீங்கன்னா, it starts from reporting analyst, data analyst, business analyst, data engineer, data modeler, அதுக்கப்புறம் data scientist. So somewhere around this would be the actual scale of a data engineer role.
தேங்க்ஸ் சார்.
தேங்க்யூ உமாசங்கர்.
Thank you, Krishnappan.
வேற ஏதாவது இருக்காப்பா? ரைட், கடைசியில ரொம்ப ஒரு இன்டராக்டிவ் செஷனா வந்ததுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Thank you very much.
தேங்க்யூ. அந்த மார்க் இன்டர்வியூல ஐ திங்க் தே ஆர் கெட் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட், அங்க உள்ள வந்துட்டாங்க, உங்க கூட சேர்ந்து வந்துட்டாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Perfect.
தேங்க்யூ. I think any other question before wind up, students? Yes, I think we can wind up. Thank you, Uma Shankar. On behalf of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, I express my sincere thanks to my beloved students and our proud alumni, Mr. Uma Shankar, for his detailed presentation. You come across ballparking, analysis, and then games and numbers, and then current industry scenario, and then data type analysis, etc. For our pre-final year students, you bring it a very easy level. இன்டர்வியூல இவ்வளவுதான் கேட்போங்கிற மாதிரி ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா சொல்லிருந்தீங்க. இட் ரியலி வெரி ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல் ஃபார் அவர் ப்ரீ ஃபைனல் இயர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். அண்ட் தேங்க்யூ ஒன்ஸ் அகைன் ஃபார் யுவர் கிரேட் சப்போர்ட் வித் இன் த ஷார்ட் பீரியட் ஆஃப் டைம் நம்ம இதை நடத்திருக்கோம்னு நினைக்கிறோம். உமாசங்கர், தேங்க்யூ. அண்ட் ஐ ஆல்சோ எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் மை சின்சியர் தேங்க்ஸ் டு டாக்டர் சதீஷ் குமார். இஸ் ஆல்சோ இன் த மீட்டிங். சதீஷ் குமார் ஜானகிராமன் ஃப்ரம் சிஎஸ்சி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஃபார் டெக்னிக்கல் சப்போர்ட். ஆல்சோ மிஸ்டர் தமிழ், who is from mechanical department, for creating the link and posting the link to the respective students. And finally, I thank all the students who have interestingly participated in all the 4 sessions. And thanks all. I know that its strength is very minimum. Still, join பண்ண எல்லாருமே ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டடா கொஸ்டின் கேட்டிருந்தீங்க. எல்லா செஷன்ஸ்லயுமே ரொம்ப இன்டராக்டிவா இருந்தது. I wish you all the best for your success and hope you gain more knowledge about the GATE awareness and then examination pattern, syllabus, and finally management people நம்ம கிட்ட இருந்து என்ன எதிர்பார்க்கறாங்கன்றத கண்டிப்பா இந்த செஷன் மூலமா you come to conclusion there. Anything to say, Uma Shankar, to the students finally from your side?
It's my pleasure to be part of this presentation, guys. Thank you very much. I think I made comfortable, like கடைசியில கொஞ்சம் ஃப்ரீயா பாருங்க. Like ask questions, தப்பில்ல question கேட்கறதுல. Right or wrong, just ask it. Okay, then you can think about whether it is a right question or wrong. Okay, so thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity, sir. I thank Karthikeyan, HOD sir, and thank you, Maivan sir, for all your effort and support. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Uma Shankar. Thank you, students and all the friends, my dear friends, for attending this program. Thank you once again. இன்னொரு இடத்துல நம்ம கண்டிப்பா மீட் பண்ணலாம். That's the end of the GATE awareness program by Department of Mechanical Engineering, Manimala Engineering College. Okay, thank you, students.